Hello and welcome. I'm Jonathan Mathis, the sports judge. This is Speaking with Judgment, hosted by me. I'm glad to have you here with me. Happy Friday. This Ace Bailey situation is wild. This whole thing is really starting to piss me off. You were selected with the fifth pick in the NBA draft by the Utah Jazz. We know what type of talent that you are, but you don't have the type of talent where you can pick and choose. Dude really took an opportunity and privilege and turned it into entitlement. I can't believe there are actually people defending this as if it's acceptable and okay. It is not okay. It's damaging. The kid is just walking in and already has a bad reputation. His representation isn't doing him any favors. Those who are representing him are doing him a disservice. A lot of times it's the company you keep, the people you surround yourself with. And the people in his ear have him down the path of self-destruction. That young brother is getting horrible advice. Where are the adults in his life to help him? To give him the advice needed to have any success in life. So Ace Bailey did not want to get drafted by the Utah Jazz. He only wanted to play for one of three teams. Bailey declined to work out for the Utah basketball team, and the Jazz were not one of his preferred destinations. But the Utah Jazz and Danny Ainge took him because he was the best available player on the board, and now it comes out that he has had minimal contact with the Utah Jazz. He has still not reported to the state of Utah. Bailey was hoping to get picked by the Washington Wizards, the New Orleans Pelicans, the Brooklyn Nets. Those are not very good teams, by the way. But those are the teams he wants to play on. To me, that's been very ungrateful. This is probably the most bizarre thing. Just when I thought player empowerment couldn't get any crazier, it did. Player empowerment is reaching different heights, and there's ways to push player empowerment. This is certainly not the way. It's a bad look. Your character was revealed. It's your character you've chosen to put on display that people are questioning. It puts into question your whole work ethic as a whole because now people feel a certain way about you. This is so unnecessary. I also feel like this is awkward. What will be gained from this? Man, do the right thing and catch the next flight to Utah. Make a smart choice here, man. Make smart choices. Come on. A side effect of the player empowerment era is people in their camp now feel as empowered. For someone who's never played a single NBA game, he sure has a huge ego. It's a kid somewhere in the trenches dying to make it to the pros one day and wouldn't care what team he would play for. It kills me when people who've done nothing at the professional level act so entitled. Ego-driven players will always turn me off. I'm sick of ungrateful people acting like the world owed them something. And I hate the player empowerment movement because of dumb shit like this. Bailey is already being a diva. Thinks he's bigger than the team. It's time for him to grow up and act like a man. Really, now would be a good time. Does he not know how a draft works? Be thankful you got drafted. You may not get this opportunity again. Stay humble. You are a professional ball player. You are a rookie and need to prove you have what it takes to stay here. Otherwise, give your spot to someone who will hustle and be grateful for the opportunity you have been given. When Ace Bailey heard his name called and walked up to the stage to shake the commissioner's hand, You can see it on his face that he wasn't happy. Imagine being pissed you just made millions of dollars. Imagine being mad getting drafted top 5 in the NBA draft. He better be as good as advertised with an attitude like that. The league is a privilege, not a right. You can't choose where you get drafted to. Put in the time and choose in free agency. If you're good enough, you will get a chance. Earn your right to leave and sign with the team you want to play for. I can't believe this kid. I really can't believe this dude. Dude gets a 1 in a million shot to be drafted and is angry. It's a red flag in my book. I wouldn't touch him if that's his attitude. I wouldn't want him on my team. I wouldn't want him anywhere near my team. This could lead to problems later. Ace Bailey is this kind of kid that his agent told him. He told one of the top 5 teams not to pick him. Sorry, we don't always get to pick what we want in life. It sucks, I know, but that's how life works. That's how life is. Get ready for it. You're young and obviously got a lot to learn. I understand he wants to control his own destiny, but you have to prove yourself. Put yourself in other people's shoes. They wish they could be in your position. You already cost yourself $9 million dropping from 3rd where he should have gone to 5th. I never seen someone so ungrateful. And like I said, there's people that would kill to be in Ace Bailey's shoes. I just don't understand how you can be so damn miserable when you made it to the NBA. This is a life-changing moment. Smile. Even if it's a fake smile. Smile. Be happy. His story will end before it really has a chance to get started with this attitude. I really feel bad for this kid. Not one person can tell this kid or convince him to fly to Utah and report to the team. The thing with Ace Bailey and Utah is that the Jazz are actually the perfect fit for him. Good young coach. He could be their most important prospect with plenty of opportunities early like he wants. They can make him a big part of their organization and things could work out just fine maybe. I don't see the issue. I don't know who told him getting drafted by the Jazz is bad, and I don't know who told him he can get on whatever team he wants. You're on a team. Embrace it. Be happy. All right, everyone, that's all I have for you right now. I got more draft coverage coming up. I want to talk a little bit more about the NBA draft, and then we'll probably get into some NFL stuff, Major League Baseball. There's always something to talk about. I know it's the slowest time of the year in sports, but there's always something to talk about. You can have a lot of debate discussions, different topics that come up and everything. But we'll talk about some stuff. But guys, you take care. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Thanks for tuning in. As always, really appreciate it. Make sure, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Please like and follow. If you're watching this video from TikTok, please follow. If you're watching this from YouTube, subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys. We'll talk again very soon. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great weekend.